All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing now is Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Webb. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. That throw good for only a couple. Brings up third down.
Leopard! Leopard! Mike 56, Mike! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On third down, Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Andrew Brown there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This is Logan. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Webb now from the gun. Connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Leopard! Leopard!
On the carry, it's Logan. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breeze now. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Webb now. On the crossing route, complete. It's Alexander. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run with Logan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Hot! Hot!
To throw on 3rd down. Webb looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A 10th carry for Kamara. He juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run again with Logan. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Webb to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Patriot! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Marshall. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right?
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun! Detroit!
Webb. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Yellow lady. Got it. Sammy.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Easy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On play action, it's Breeze. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Left. Got it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, complete. It's Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. You waiting?
From midfield, here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. Looking here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready. We're waiting. Got it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Kill. All right, two.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Webb now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On second down, Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, that's Logan. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
36.
Breeze now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
21.
On first down, Breeze gets it to Meredith, complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Got it. Hey, two.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, you got three. Hot!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dipped